Hello everyone, this is Golden Veins Weekly Stock Market Condition July Week 5 and I'm your English commentary Jay Choi. First, KOSPI. Due to the selling trend of foreign investors, financial institutions, and programs, it is now closed strong. Up by 23.49 compared to the 29th, it ended 1923.38. Sold 4763 billion for individuals, 1745 billion and 3345 billion have been purchased for financial institutions and foreign investors. For programs, 367 billion arbitrage and 200 billion non-arbitrage, so for the total of 567 billion sold with security. Current closing conditions for each industries. Every industry except 3 of them are closed, all bullish. Wholesale of foods and beverages, chemistry, machinery, electronic, medical details, transportation equipment, financial business, banking, security business, insurance, service business, and manufacturing business are bullish. Only 3 industries like fabric and clothing, paper wooden products, and electronic are closed weaker. Except 3 companies among the 14 high rankings are all closed strong. Hyundai Mobis with the negative 0.38%, Samsung Life Insurance with negative 0.93%, and lastly, LG Chemistry with negative 0.35%, they are weaker. And KB Financing with 3.66%, Hyundai Heavy Industry with 3.38%, POSCO 3.24%. So for the total of 10 industries are closed strong. Exchange rate, US dollar over Korean won is 1123.601, which is up by 13.11 compared to the July 29th. And US dollar over euro is $1.3286, which is raised up by 0.0044 compared to the 29th. Next, for KOSDAQ, due to the selling trend of foreign investors and financial institutions, it is also closed strong. Up by 10.78 compared to the July 2019, it ended 551.76. 254 billion sold for individuals, 302 billion and 414 billion purchased for financial institutions and foreign investors. For program trade, it's been mainly non-arbitrage trade and 189 billion purchasing security. Current closing condition of each industry. Most industries are bullish. Communication broadcasting service and broadcasting service are the typical strong industries, and most high rankings are closed strong as well, including WeMade with the 11.29%, Patron with 6.92%, Celtrian 5.11%. 9 items are strong. SK Broadband with the negative 5.81%, Paradise with negative 4.58%. 5 items are weaker. United States, due to the fine second quarter record and M&A, Dow and S&P at an all-time high. July 29th, Monday. The biggest department store chain in Canada, Hudson's Bay, buy out the luxurious department store sector with $29 billion. Undertake the share with the $16 per stock, paid $24 billion in cash, which is 30% of the closing price from May 20th, and that was 4.5% of the share. Franklin Resource, managed by Franklin and Templeton Mutual Fund, announced its net profit to be $5,050,000,000, 86 cents per stock, and compared to the same month last year of $4,050,000,000, 71% per stock, it is increased by 21%. The biggest rental car company in the US, Hertz Global Holdings, showed its second quarter net profit to be $1,021,000,000 and 27 cents per stock, which is also a favorable factor to the United States stock market. And on July 31st, Wednesday, some statements announced after Federal Open Market Committee, Federal Reserve Bank announced it will keep the stimulative economic policy, but avoided to mention when to cut purchasing bond. Low interest will be maintained for a while. Before Federal Open Market Committee's announcement, the Department of Commerce announced the second quarter GDP growth to be 1.7%. Private consumption, large part of the US economy, slowed down compared to the first quarter. Facility investment and housing investment of enterprise has been improved. Private consumption developed 1.8%, which is lower compared to the 2.3% from the last quarter, which is the first quarter, and federal expenditure 1.5% declined. Housing investment shows 13.4% of sharp growth compared to 12.5% of the first quarter. Facility investment is also in a good state. And August 2nd, Friday, James Blood St. Louis, the chairman of Federal Reserve, stated his prudent position about the quantitative easing. Boston Conference Federal Open Market Committee will watch the second half economic trend carefully regarding the quantitative easing. Chairman Mr. Blood, who has the right to vote at the meeting of Federal Open Market Committee, emphasized it is important to take a close look at the state of macroeconomics. A sharp decline in the government debt on previous day turned to have a sharp rise due to a poor employment index. Dow point is up by 136.39 compared to the 29th, and now is 15,658.36. S&P 500 is down by 24.34 compared to the 29th, so it is now 1,709.67. NASDAQ all items index up by 76.74 and now is 4045.65. New York Mercantile Exchange and West Texas Intermediate down by $2.25 and now is $104.60 per barrel. London ICE future market, the North Sea Brent gas is fixed by $1.35 and is now $109.33 per barrel. COMEX gold future price is decreased by $20.5 and now is $1,309.25 per ounce. Europe stock market. Due to the fine second quarter record and expectance of M&A, it is closed strong. On 29th, the takeover battle of major companies acted as a favorable factor. Ferrigo, a group producing healthcare goods, announced the buyouts of island bio company Ellen with $86 billion. The largest scale merger in advertisement business, ranked the second and ranked the third global advertisement companies, Omnicom of the US and the Publicis of France, merged and became a huge company with over 227 billion sales. So Omnicom now have a 0.54% and Publicis with 0.08% rise in stock prices. On 30th, positive factors from France European Development Fund, the largest power plant business in Europe, and communication equipment company Alcatel-Lucent. On 31st, unlike the expectation, unemployment in Germany is total 2 million and 930,000, decreased by 7,000. Unemployment rate is 6.8%, same as that of June. Retail sales showed an increase during April, and May is decreased by 1.5% in June. EU unemployment rate from May to June is decreased from 11% to 10.9%, and it is actually very first time decrease since 2011 January. Small decrease in Eurozone unemployment from 19,290,000 to 19,270,000. And lastly, on August 1st, Europe's Central Bank and Bank of England maintained the business support fine performance of US and global index. Mario Draghi, the chairman of Europe's Central Bank, said the economy of Eurozone is getting improved and keep the basic support of currency. After the meeting of currency policy, Mr. Draghi mentioned again that the current interest rate or lower than the current level will be maintained for a while. He also emphasized the economy in Eurozone is generally stable and improvement in financial market will affect the objective economy. The United Kingdom index, FTSE 100 index is decreased by 87.62 and now is 6647.87 compared to the 29th. For Germany, DAX 300 index is down by 147.91 points and ended 8259.03. For France, the CAC 40 index is raised up by 76.74 and now is 4045.65. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you for listening, and this is Jay Choi. Thank you.